Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 6. The subject is science, chapter number 3. This is the continue of the chapter number 3, means the second part of chapter number 3. In this second part of the video, I am going to tell you about jute. See, this is power loom in which jute are knitted to make a fabric. This is a history about jute. Jute has been used since ancient time in Africa and Asia to provide a cord edge and weaving fiber from the stem and the food from the leaves. In the several historical document, Ane Akbari by Abul Fazl in 1590. During the era of the great Mughal Emperor Akbar 1542 to 1605, state that the poor villager of India used to weave clothes made up of jute. It means that the history of jute is very old. Poor peoples use jute to make clothes for sell or to use to cover their body also. Jute is one of the natural fiber which do not contain any harmful substances. Commercially, jute is the most important fiber next to cotton. It is also called golden fiber. Gunny bags made up of jute are used for packaging of sugar, cereal, vegetable, etc. Jute is a plant, so it absorbs carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and release oxygen. Jute is a natural fiber, so it cannot produce any harmful substance by the production of it. Now in detail, jute is a natural fiber. A jute is a natural fiber with golden and silky shine and hence called the golden fiber. It is the cheapest vegetable fiber produced from the bast on or skin of the plant stem and the second most important vegetable fiber after the cotton. In terms of uses, global consumption, production and availability. It has high tensile strength, low extensibility and ensure better breath availability of fibers. Jute fiber is 100% biodegradable and recyclable and the environmentally friendly means eco-friendly. Now see type of jute. This topic is not in our book but I want to discuss with you to understand better. Now types of jutes. Jute products fall into 4 classes of manufacture. First, hessian or burlap, a plain woven fabric of 5 to 12 ounce, a yard made of good quality of jute yarn. It is used for a wide range of application as in clothes, form and in the form of bags. Now second is sacking. It is also known as heavy goods made from lower grade of fiber loosely woven cloth in plain or twist woven weighing from 12 to 20 ounce per yard of different width. It is used for bags of all types. Now third is canvas, the finest jute product closely woven of the best grade of fiber widely used in India for protection from the weather. Now the fourth, jute yarn and twin. Most of the single thread jute yarn produced is consumed by the mills themselves in the fabric and twin manufacture. Jute twin in various weight and thickness is used extremely both in India and the abroad for sewing, tying and for a variety of industrial applications such as packages and packing of pipe joints, cable binding, etc. Now see cultivation of jute. Now I'm going to tell you about cultivation of jute. Climate and soils. Jute required a warm and humid climate with temperature between 24 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. Constant rain or waterlogging is harmful. Jute is grown in alluvial soil in the delta region of the Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers. In our country, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar, and Assam. Jute is cultivated during the rainy season. It bears yellow flower in 3-4 months. Now you understand alluvial soil of good depth receiving salt from the annual floods is the best for jute. Forever jute is grown widely in sandy looms and clay looms. Now the sowing of jute. Sowing of jute in midland and highlands start with shower in March or April and continue till early June. In the western part of the jute belt, compost or farm yard manure, phosphorus and potash nitrogen fertilizer are used as a fertilizer. Jute plant are usually cut at the flowering stage. A good quality fiber is obtained from plant cut at the flowering stage. Jute obtained from a mature plant is harder. Now harvesting. Jute is harvested anytime between 120 days to 150 days. When the flowers have been shed, early harvesting gives good healthy fibers. The plant from 8 to 12 feet high are cut with sickles or close the ground level. In flooding land, plants are uprooted. The harvested plants are left in field for 3 days for the leaves to shed. The stems are then made up into bundles for stepping in water. Stepping is carried out immediately after harvested. Now I am going to tell you the fiber extraction means how fiber extracted from jute plant. Now the fiber extraction. The jute plant fibers lie beneath the barks and surrounded by woody central parts of the stem. To extract the fiber from the stem, the process is carried out in the following stages: bulk stock, retting, stepping, washing, squeezing, sun dry, baling, and then packaging, storage, and transport. The first step is already done during harvesting of jute, means farmer made the bundle to transport. Now I am going to tell you about retting. Retting is a process in which tired bundle of jute stock are taken to the tank by which fibers get loosened and separated from the woody stock. The bundle are steeped into the water at least 60 centimeter or 100 centimeter depth. The retting process is complete in 8 to 30 days when the barks separate out easily from the stick or wood and the fiber are ready for extraction. The development in the recent years is adapted of ribbons ratting technology in jute growing trade of the country. Basically, retting is a process to rot the bark of the tree to separate out the fiber easily. You see how retting is done by the people. Now the second process of fiber extraction is stripping. Stripping is the process of removing the fibers from the stalk after completing of retting. Fibers are removed from the stalk by any of the following method. First, single plant are taken and their fiber are taken off. Second, taken off a handful of stalks, breaking it in a to and fro motion in water, washing the stalks first by standing in waist deep water and then stripping stripping afterward. Now you see how the stripping is done by the farmers. Now the next process is washing and drying. Extracted fiber washed in clean water. The dark color of the fiber can be removed by dipping them in tamarind water for 15-20 minutes and again wash in the clean water. After washing, squeeze the excess water from the fiber and hang on the bamboo railing for sun drying for next 2-3 days. After washing, when there is a plenty of water, bundles of stalks are laid in pond, ditches or slow moving streams and left for 5 to 15 days under water. The bunch of stem is held in one hand and root tapped lightly with a mallet. After loosen the rest fibers are extracted and washed again. Now you see the fibers are kept on a bamboo for drying for 2-3 days. In this photo, you are able to understand how fibers are dried in sun. Now I am going to tell you about uses of jute. Now it is used for making bags. Shopping bags are made from hessian or stocking clothes with handles, straps, chains in different shape and dimension. They are used specially for marketing. They are bleached and decorate with different articles design. The promotional bag are generally sample bag to promote items for sale. Polyline or polylaminated bags are hessian or sacking bags with a coated polythene films on it. You see, this bag is made from jute. We use dyes to make the jute items colorful, which looks very attractive. Now see, jute clothes are free from hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon free jute is a hessian fabric free from the presence of carbohydrate. It is made by treating jute with vegetable oils. These type of bags are specially used for packing of coffee, cocoa, peanut beans and other food items. These bags are free from any kerosene smell. Geotextile or jute clothes help to prevent soil erosion and landslides. The geotextile are laid along the river bakements, sides, and hill slopes, etc., to prevent soil erosion. Sacking clothes, also known as heavy goods, made from the lower grade of jute fiber. Stacking is heavy, loosely woven clothes in planes or twin weaves weighing from 15 to 20 ounce per yard of different width. Sacking cloth is used for jute bags to pack food grains, sugar and cement etc. in a weight range from 50 to 100 kg. The different quality of these categories are used. Sarin cloth is extremely lightweight hessian cloth. It is used in the wet industry to reinforcement the non-woven fabric. It is also used for straightening paper with lamination, tobacco sheet, Tobacco sheets are made with hessian cloth used for wrapping tobacco leaves for safe transit. The hessian tape and gaps. Hessian tapes and gaps are made with a hessian cloth. Hessian cloth is woven with gaps or at regular interval and the cloth cut out between the gaps to make small width tape. It is also used for make decorative items. Several decorative items, toy, wall hanging, paper, decorative bags, table lamps, furniture, and many other or more is made from the jute fabric. This is given in our book, so I just want to discuss with you about the history of clothing material. Primitive people did not wear clothes. During Stone Age, people cover their body with a large size tree leaves or animal skin. In colder places, people use animal fur to protect their body from cold. Gradually, people learned to tie different pieces of fur with leather strips. After the development of agricultural communities, people developed the skill of weaving twigs and grass into mat and basket. Ancient Indian and Egyptian wore robes of cotton and flax to cover their bodies. Experiments continue with the method and material to cover their body as per their need and culture. With the invention of sewing needles, people start weaving stitched cloth. Clothing has now become a necessity due to the following reason. Because clothes protect us from wind and sun. Clothes maintain body heat and absorb moisture due to sweating. Clothes gives us body cover. Now the development of clothing material. On the basis of raw materials, the process of cloth making was developed in the following three stages. Stage 1. During this stage, plant fibers such as cotton, flax, nettles, and inner bark of the tree were used to obtain clothes. Now, the stage 2. During this stage, fibers from animals such as wool, silk were used to obtain clothes. Now, the stage 3. This stage began toward the end of 19th century. During this stage, man-made or synthetic fibrous materials such as nylon, rayon, polyester, etc. were used to make dress materials. During 20th century, blend of man-made fiber with fiber from plants or animals were developed. Cloth made from such blends have improved strength resistant to wear and tear and are easy to wash. Our choices of cloth is influenced by the following factors. These factors are climate, occupation, culture and tradition, and daily needs. Everyone read about in the history during Stone Age, people cover their body with large sized tree leaves or animal skin because they don't know how to make clothes. After the inventions of agricultural commodities, they grow crops and learn about how to make clothes. Clothes are very useful for us in many ways. In the last two video I explained about cotton and jute, how cotton fiber are useful for us to make clothes, and jutes are also very much important for us to make different cloth items as well as many other goods like decorating homes, handbags, sofa cover, sofa, as well as so many things we learn in this chapter about jute fiber and cotton fiber. Now I hope everyone can understand this chapter by watching this video, and if there is a problem you will discuss in between the class to clear and understand this chapter very well.